All right. Alright, so I've finally zip tied up the padding on this harness. This is a Tree Motion, a Turfle look of great harness, love it to bits, but the padding around here kept coming off, so I've zip tied it here, here, and one on the back, and it's been heaven ever since. Really like it. I've shortened that bridge a bit. I like it like that. Alrighty. So we're just going to do a little job today. It's first job after New Year's Eve. So we've just got a few little jobs in this place. We've got a pole sawing work all around here. Got a bit of climbing at the back, climbing at the front, climbing at the back. And this nice easy one to start. So it's just straight up. Take these lower branches off and I'll swing across and maybe get a couple of those. So I'm just going to avoid editing and put up a bit of a raw footage today. So I start to finish, put the harness on, get up the tree, finish it up. So I'll do this one and I might do the one at the back. I got this new little saw from So just tie a marlin spike in it, so then I can pull that marlin spike out, tie my alpine butterfly in here, and I know I've got the perfect amount of tail to retrieve it. Nice easy job like this. You just want to go up and do what you got to do and then get out. Oh, that's wrong way. Go through there. All right. Now I'll just get this out of the way. So now my tail is perfect for retrieval. So I can see my quickies looking pretty good. Might just take this tail and take it around the tree so it's out of the way. Should still be able to pull it, but I can just sit there for now, and it can unwind if it wants. How about we just tie it to the bag, eh? All right, bit of Christmas not thinking. I've taken to really liking having this connected up the front. I usually put it underneath here, so it's out of the way of my flip line and everything else. And I find it's really good because I can use it out the front, out here, out there, and then it doesn't get tangled very much. If I put it out the back, I find it gets tangled on everything. So I've been putting it there, it's a lot nicer. All right, I'll put this on. Still liking the Rope Runner Pro. Wouldn't mind getting the new one, the Vertec. It looks pretty sweet. It avoids these slick pins here. It means you just got push button operation. I have heard that they get sticky. So the push button operation can get sticky and get stuck over time. So probably not really a big deal, I think, as long as you make sure they lock in. So that's good. And what was the other thing it had? It had another thing fixed. It's got a smaller ball there. And oh yeah, this was hand operation, so you can undo it by hand and tighten and loosen it. But really, if you've got your rope, you just set it to what you need. If you need to use someone else's rope, use a prusik or something. It's no big deal. Another problem I have heard off YouTube about these, the new ones, is the hole here is not very big and it gets stuck. And I saw someone setting up their swivel carabiner and they said that saves the problem of having a big part of the carabiner stuck through. So I'll test one out one day when they realise how worthy we are of getting sponsored and sending us free gear. Until then, we'll just dream about it. Alright. Let's get the first bit going. Get that footer centre moving. That footer centre doesn't want to go up. Small steps. All right. Think. First climb of the year. Do this. Alright. Raw footage means you're going to have to hear all my coughing and hear my heavy breathing from a very indulgent Christmas, like most people. Oh my goodness. I've got to work this year and lose some of this weight, I tell you. All right. There we go, first cut of the year. Now just undercut this one. Light down there. So with the dogs down one side, if you're cutting like this, you don't want to scratch down the collar there. So you just want to hold it off if you're cutting like that. Oh, that takes a Christmas pudding out of you, doesn't it? Jeez. I'll tell you what, my mum makes a mean Christmas pudding. So these things are meant to last weeks. I think she sent hers down, I think the start of December, and was gone by the 2nd of December. I miss the old days where they used to put coins in it. Don't do that anymore. Should. Alright, so I'm just pulling this one off to the side a little bit so I can come around here and just get a better angle. Oh, that's all I've got. Okay, that'll do. so there's that tree done. A little bit of damage in the union head, probably cockatoos, maybe. So this is a collar that came out here, bit of a lump here. So this is still collar, and it goes down, probably, to be honest, it goes down on a bit of angle like that, but on the other side I can feel it comes out a bit further. So rather than change the angle, we'll leave it like that. All right, so we'll head down now. So just look at this, we've got more damage here, probably from cockies. So if I wanted to remove this leader or this leader, well, this is a branch really, and this is a leader, a stem. So they're getting pretty close to, you know, being two stems, but this is quite obviously a branch. So this has what we call a branch bark ridge, or you could argue it's a stem bark ridge if you're more higher educated than I am, but you can see a ridge line coming down and it stops about here. It's all kind of furrowed and lumpy and distorted, and it comes to about here. So if I wanted to remove this, I would draw an imaginary line relative to the tree and the branch, not the horizon. So going like that, I'd probably draw a line going down along here, and this is where I should finish my cut here. So bottom of the branch or stem bark ridge, imaginary line across, this is where the bottom of the cut should be. Now that seems quite steep, as in people would argue you should cut it up here more because the wound will be smaller. And I used to believe that. I used to cut them where I thought was better than what I was taught. But there's a lot of teaching going around now of you should go down to the bottom of this and make it somewhat a bigger cut. What will happen is, too many times by going back to old jobs, and I've cut where I thought was better than the academics and whatnot, and I've cut to a better angle to make it a smaller wound. And what's happened is the section between here where I finished my cut and down here where I should have finished the cut, this little corner will generally die off and there'll be like a dead stub that it's got to grow up and over anyway. So now I just follow what the books say and what people tell me who seem to know more than me, and I do a far steeper cut. We're not going to remove this today. I just wanted to remove those two branches and we'll get out of here. So, well, let's head on to the next job. Whee! Woo! All right, see you on the next job.